Hi friends, welcome to Sri Chaitanya E-Classes. Come to second year chemistry class. That is about topic here, solutions. The various topic here, 6 marks in our IP, whereas here one short question and second one is very short question. What are solutions? The solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. A solution is homogeneous mixture of two or more components is known as solution. Whereas here homogeneous mixture, what is meant by homogeneous mixture? That means here the concentration of the solution is same entirely solution. But that means if you take any part of the solution, the concentration is same. The concentration is same. That type of solutions are called as here homogeneous solution. Once again, homogeneous means the concentration of the solution is same at any part, or entire range of the solution are known as here homogeneous solution. Homogeneous solution. Whereas here the solution contains here two or more components. Two or more components. On the basis of number of components, these are classified into different three types majorly. If it has two components, they are called as here binary solutions. If it has three components, called as here tertiary solutions. If it has four components, called as here quaternary solutions. So the number of components, it has only two components called as binary solutions. It has three components called as tertiary solutions. It has four components called as quaternary components. Now in our second year chemistry, we will go to discuss about only binary solutions. Once again, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. So two, which contains two components in a solution, they are called as here binary solutions. Called as here binary solutions. So here binary solution contains only two components. Binary solution contains here two components. Binary solutions contains here two components. They are, one is solute, second one is solvent. What is meant by solute? Solute means the compound which contains lesser quantity, small amount of the compound which contains in small amounts in a solution is known as solute. The solvent which contains here larger quantity, right over here, the compound which contains in larger quantity, larger amount or quantity, larger amount is known as solvent. Solid, very little bit amount. Solid is a larger amount. Solid always dissolves. Dissolve. It is dissolves. What's that? solute. The binary solution contains here two components. One is solute, second one is solvent. The compound which contains in small amounts in a solution is known as a solute. The compound which contains larger amounts in a solution is known as a solvent. So, for example here, take that sugar solution. The sugar solution contains two components. One is sugar, second one is water. Sugar is now equal to, sugar is known as here solute. Water is known as here solvent. Is it clear? Listen once again. Sugar solution contains two components. One is sugar, second one is water. The sugar is equal to solute. Means nothing but sugar is solute, water is solvent. So because of sugar contains very small amounts, water contains large amount. Okay, that's it. Here sugar is known as solute, water is known as here solvent. So this is about solutions. The solution, first of all, take down the notes. About definition of solution. What are the binary solutions? Solute, solvent. Example about the solutions. Take down the notes. Solute is always dissolved in solution. It dissolves other substance in it. Okay, once again, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more than the two components. Then homogeneous concentration is same. Binary solution contains two components, solute, solvent. Solute contains very small amount. It is always dissolved in the solution. And solvent contains larger amount. It dissolves other substance in it. Example for solutions here: sugar solution. Sugar is solute, water is solvent. Because of solute, sugar is dissolved in water. The same way, salt solution. The salt is solute, water is solvent. Because of the salt is dissolved in water. That's why the salt is solute, water is salt. Here, this is about the solutions. The solutions are classified into majorly three types on the basis of the physical state of solvent. On the basis of physical state of solvent, solutions are classified into three types. They are here solid solutions, liquid solutions, and finally gaseous solutions. Solid solutions, liquid solutions, finally gaseous solutions. Here classification is there, that is types of solution, and here solute, solvent. Here example, type of solution, what is solute, what is solvent, finally example. So majorly three types of solutions are there. One is gaseous solutions, second one is liquid solutions, third one is solid solutions. How many types here? Three types. What are they? One is gaseous solution, second is liquid solution, third one is solid solutions. Gaseous solution again three types. They are here a mix of solid. One is solute is gas, solvent is also gas. Solute is liquid, solvent is gas. Solute is solid, solvent is gas. In liquid solutions, gas, solute, liquid solid. Here, liquid solute, liquid solid. Here, solid solute, liquid solid. Finally, in solid solutions, that is gas solute, solid solid, liquid solute, solid solid. Finally, solid solute, solid solid. So here, this is about the classification of the solutions. Classification of the solutions. Here, gas, solid, gas, solid. Example, mixture of oxygen and nitrogen gas. Mixture of oxygen and nitrogen gas. Liquid in gas. Liquid in gas. That will be here chloroform with the nitrogen gas. Chloroform with the nitrogen gas. Solid gas. The solid gas here, that is camphor with the nitrogen gas. Camphor with the nitrogen gas. In liquid solutions, gas is solid, liquid is solid. Example here, dissolved carbon dioxide in water. Dissolved carbon dioxide in water. Liquid, liquid. Here, alcohol, C2H5OH, alcohol with water. Mixture of alcohol with water. Solid, liquid. Here, that is starch with water. Starch with water. Gas, solid. Gas, solid. Hydrogen gas is bubbled towards platinum electrode. Platinum towards platinum. Liquid, solid. That is a mixture of amalgam with mercury. Amalgam. Which is that is a sodium amalgam. Sodium metal, solid. Mercury is liquid. A solid, solid. Mixture of copper with the aluminum. Mixture of copper with the aluminum. So these are the examples for gaseous solutions, liquid solutions, solid solutions. Here these are the gaseous solutions, liquid solutions, and here solid solutions. Gas, gas, liquid gas, solid gas, gas liquid, liquid liquid, and solid liquid. That is a gas, solid, liquid, solid, finally solid, solid. In this example, oxygen is solid, nitrogen is solid, chloroform is solid, nitrogen is solid, camphor is solid, nitrogen is solid. So solvent is nitrogen, nitrogen, nitrogen. So on the basis of it is gas, it is gas, it is gas. On the basis of the physical state, they are classified as gaseous solution. The same way, a carbon dioxide is gas, which is equal to solute, water is solid. Alcohol is solute, water is solid. Here, starch is solute, water is solid. These are in liquid state. Which is liquid state here? Water is liquid state. So they are called as liquid solutions. And finally, solid solutions, gas, solid. Here, hydrogen is gas, the solid is platinum electrode, and sodium is amalgam is liquid, sodium is solid. So, and finally, copper, argon, both are in solid state. So the solid is solid. That's what they call as solid solutions. So take down the notes about the classification of solutions. Classification of solutions. Right? Should I have this one? Okay, right. Is it clear all of you? Right. The amount of solute is dissolved in the given amount of solid. Is nothing but composition of solution here, and concentration of solution. Here it can be explained. What is it explained here? Composition of solution and concentration of solution. Here that is the amount of solute is dissolved in the given amount of solution or solvent. Solution is known as composition of solution, otherwise concentration of solution. It is known as concentration of solution or composition of solution. Composition of solution. Composition of solution. And whereas the concentration of solution can explained by different methods. Different methods. They are here. That is concentration of solution. Concentration of solution by explained different methods. One is that is mass percent. Second one is volume percent. Third one is mass by volume percent. And the fourth one is molarity. Fifth one is molality. Sixth one is mole fraction. And one more thing is there, that is ppm, parts per million. Finally, we have one more, that is normality. Already we discussed the normality in our first year chemistry stoichiometry. Now we are going to discuss about the remaining 7 concentration methods: mass percent, value percent, mass by value percent, molarity, molality, mole fraction, pp. Now come to first of all we take down notes about the composition of solution and concentration of solution. Okay, right? Shall I have this on? Right. Now take the heading that is about mass percent. What is the mass percent here? The first concentration method of solutions, which is known as here mass percent. The mass percent can be explained here. The amount of solute in grams. Here, the first concentration method, that is mass percent. Here the definition is the amount of solute in grams per 100 grams of solution. Per 100 grams of solution is known as mass percent. Once again, the mass percent, the amount of solute in grams per 100 grams of solution is known as mass percent. The principle for mass percent here, mass percent is equal to mass of solute. Mass of solute by total mass of solution. Total mass of solution into 100. So here, mass of solute by total mass of solution into 100. Here, suppose 5% of NaOH solution. 5% of NaOH solution means that means the mass of solid here, that is 5 grams NaOH is dissolved in 100 grams of solution. In 100 grams of solution. Is it clear? The amount of solute in grams per 100 grams of solution is known as mass percentage. So the principal mass percent is equal mass of solute by total mass of solution into 100. Then here, for example, here 5% NaOH solution means 5 grams NaOH is dissolved in 100 grams of solution. 100 grams of solution. We will discuss problem about the mass percent in the next class. Now go to the next concentration method here, that is volume percentage. Units of volume of the solute for 100 ml of the same level. A 5% NaOH solution means 5 ml of NaOH. So 5% of alcohol solution. 5% of alcohol solution means 5 ml of alcohol dissolved in 100 ml of solution in 100 ml of solution. 5% alcohol solution means 5 ml of alcohol dissolved in 100 ml of solution. 100 ml of solution. Okay, is it clear now, all of you? What is the two definitions? One is mass percent. Second is the value percentage. Mass percent and value percent. Take down the notes. First of all, okay. Is it clear? Shall I have this one? Right. And one more concentration method. Will next concentration method here. Mass by value percentage. What is meant by mass by value percentage? Here it is defined as here the amount of solute. The amount of solute in grams for 100 ml of solution. 100 ml of solution is known as mass by volume percentage. The amount of solute in grams here, mass by volume, here grams for 100 ml of solution is known as mass by volume percent. Is known as mass by volume percent. Here the principle known mass by volume percent is equal to mass of solute by total mass of solution into 100. By total mass of solution into 100. So this is about mass by value percent. For example, 5% of glucose C6H12O6 solution means 5 grams of glucose present in 100 ml of solution. 100 ml of solution. So this is about mass by value percentage. Is it clear? The amount of solute in grams per 100 ml of solution is known as. The next definition here, that is mass by volume percentage. The next concentration method is mass by value percent. Here, that is the amount of solute in grams per 100 ml of solution. 100 ml of solution is known as mass by volume percent. Is known as mass by volume percent. Here the principle, mass by volume percent is equal to mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. So for example 5 grams of glucose solution C6H12O6 solution means 5 grams glucose C6H12O6 is present in 100 ml of solution. In 100 ml of solution. So you observe one thing, mass percent, volume percent, mass by volume percent. A common thing is 100, 100, 100. That means we are calculating the percent. So here this is about the 3 concentration methods. That is a mass percent, second is a volume percent, third one is a mass by price ppm. The ppm here, that is parts per million. So this concentration method is used to express the concentration of solution which contains very little amount of solute. Very little amount of solute. Then we are using that method is ppm. Here that is the number of parts. The number of parts by mass of solute. By mass of solute per million parts. That is per million parts of the solution. Per million parts of the solution is known as ppm, parts per million. Once again, the number of parts by mass of solution per million parts by mass of solution per million parts by mass of the solution by mass of the solution is known as parts per million. So this method is useful to express the concentration of solution which contains very little amount of solute. Very little amount of solute. So suppose, for example, 5 before that you write a principle here, that is ppm, parts per million. ppm, parts per million is equal to mass of solute by total mass of solution into 10 to the power of 6 into 10 to the power of 6. For example, here 5 grams of solute. 5 grams of solute present in 10 to the power of 6 grams of solution. Then the concentration of the solution is known as here 5 ppm. The concentration of solution is known as here 5 ppm. So these are the first 4 concentration methods: mass percent, value percent, mass by value percent, and second last one is here parts per million. So enough for today. Then we will discuss the remaining concentration methods, molarity, molality, mole fraction, the next class. Okay. If you have any doubt in this topic, you may contact me. This is my number. And first of all, you may open your study material, you check the all concentration methods and the integration part of the solutions in your study material as well as your textbook. Then if you have any doubt, you may contact me. Okay? Enough for today. That's it.